Everyone has their guilty pleasures, though that term is slowly falling out of use. No one should feel guilty about what they like. Like what you like. No one should judge. And even if they do judge, they probably have something that they like but don't want anyone else to know. There could be a person who is totally into goth music but knows every single word to all the Spice Girls songs, a badass hunter who loves medical procedurals, or it could be reality shows in general. We all have something that doesn't match who people assume we are, and we enjoy it. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I wear black all the time, but I love My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, I read romance novels, and I played Fallout 76 the most out of all the Fallout games. But none of these are guilty pleasures because I am not guilty for liking them. And to prove it, let me explain something that is close to my heart. The year was 2002. There were several commercials for this movie that had no plot, no characters, little to no conflicts. It was just people getting hurt, hurting each other, and doing things to people that could get them arrested. This may have been one of the dumbest things I had ever seen in my life. So naturally, being in grade school, I wanted to see what this was. However, because this movie was rated R, I could not see this movie in theater, so I had to wait until it came on cable. While I waited, I looked through several movie magazines I got from Rogers Video when I saw a DVD set for Jackass, which I thought was Jackass the movie with an extended edition. And then I found out that it was a TV show at first. Two things. One, I didn't watch MTV. We only had Much Music, Much More Music, CMT, and BET. None of those channels showed Jackass here in Canada. Second, I am ignorant of what is so-called popular, so I didn't know that there was a Jackass TV show to begin with. Eventually, the movie came out on cable and I watched it on DirecTV. It was vulgar, disgusting, and lowbrow. Naturally, I wanted to see more of this, so I watched it a good few more times before the show came on Rogers On Demand. It was the movie, but a smaller budget, but the Jackass energy was still there. I talked to some of my friends about it, and they were surprised that it took me so long to find out about it. We would quote the movie a few dozen times and laughed. Eventually, I explored a little bit more and found that there were spin-offs of Jackass. Wild Boys was Jackass, basically, if it was a crocodile hunter and it was wilder and less family-friendly. But the show that really got me hyped was Viva La Bam. It was just one of those shows that hit me hard and fast. Just close friends doing whatever they wanted, wreaking havoc, pranking, and hurting each other, causing madness in Bam's own family. I thought this was absolutely amazing. I watched the episode of The Scavenger Hunt pretty much every Friday when I came home from school for nearly 2.5 years. Then I watched the second movie and loved it as well, but as of 2022, I have yet to watch the third one or forever. Even though I moved on to other things, once in a while, I would see a clip from the show on YouTube and smile. It eventually led to me buying the box set years later. So the question is, why do I like Jackass? It's dumb, crude, and disgusting at times, but why do I like it? There are two reasons. One, there is a sick part of me that likes to see people getting hurt. Now, that's not to say that everyone wants to see others get hurt, but there are some of us who love to see it. The show is done by professionals, so they know what they're doing, most of the time. There is a side of me that just likes this. The part of me that is silly and not so above it. A show that involves pain 75% of the time, I will watch that. And this was a bit before YouTube, so this is where the part of me will be gleaming. Seeing people get hurt in real life? Not very funny most of the time, but done on purpose? Yes, please. And the other reason why I like it is because, to be honest, I enjoy watching the camaraderie with everybody. I liked how the cast and crew interacted with each other. They laughed at their own pain and each other's. You see the reaction from them after a stunt, and they laugh until they can't stand up. And with all that laughing, you get a sense that they love each other. Throughout the crude humor, there is a love with each other that you do clearly see. They want to work with each other, do projects with each other, because sometimes it's an excuse to do something you love with the people you are close with. As a kid, I want to do just that. Just have a big group of friends that I can do things with, hang out for similar reasons, make them laugh. I could do this by quoting Family Guy, but I was doing that just to be liked by my peers. I was very annoying, so some stayed away. I had a few friends that I wanted to do a show like Viva La Bam with. Just a camera, and 2, 3, or 5 of us just doing stupid things around the neighborhood and watch the footage. I just wanted to do something with my friends, like Jackass or Viva La Bam. Do dumb crap and laugh and see what happens. It never did happen, but we just hung out together and played video games and laughed and told stories. I didn't realize how much I wanted that until seeing the people on Jackass. Watching some of those clips just brought me back to those times in my teenage years. It was comfort food that brought me an infectious joy that I wanted to bring to my friends, and thankfully I found people who love me, for me, and the other way around. So yes, a show that involves people hurting each other helped me in terms of what I wanted. You can make fun of me all you want, but we all have something that we want to replicate. That emotional value. It fills something in us that nothing else comes close. Sometimes we have to go outside of our comfort zone. It's okay. Take that risk. You'll find something that you may be ashamed of, but like it. Own it. Defend it if it helped you. And I know that if at any point I need something to help me, that DVD box set will always be a few steps away from me.